Everyone has a story, and this is mine.
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 Everyone has a story. This is mine.
Everyone has a story, and this is mine.
Everyone has a story, and this is mine. My name's Brett McGillis. I go to Counter High School. The college I plan to attend in the future is Thomas More University. The only reason going to Thomas More is because of an electronic sports club. Esports. Dang it, what I... Yes, esports. I played it at Connor. There's a professor who was a teacher I used to have had an esports. They played all different games, even the classic version of Smash, the first version Nintendo 64. I was sick with a tumor, fought it with a golf ball in my head, but it was something else.
So when Brett was 5 years old, he was diagnosed with a brain tumor called ATRT. It's atypical teratoid rhabdoid tumor. So with that, he was in the hospital for chemotherapy, stem cell transplant, radiation. At the time, we did not know he had a 30% chance of survival. As you can see, he has survived. He is the first survivor of ATRT at Cincinnati Children's Hospital. Overall, his adversity is he is just such a happy-go-lucky kid that he just goes with the flow of whatever is asked of him, of the doctor's visits, of therapy, and he just pushes it to the limit on himself of wanting to do good.
My name is Piper Boland. I'm from West Claremont High School. I plan to go to Northern Kentucky University and major in psychology in hopes of becoming a child psychologist. Since the age of 2, my parents have been divorced, and ever since then I've kind of been going back and forth between parents, and once I turned a certain age I stopped going in between parents. And then my mother is also on disability right now, and our only income are the disability Social Security checks that we get every month. So there's that, and then my father, as far as I know, is also still unemployed. We have that kind of going for us, so income isn't exactly great right now, but I still try to see the best in things, and I don't really let my adversity kind of define me. I kind of let things go as is and try to look for the best things in life, and instead of dwelling on the bad.
So my name is Serenity Murphy. I currently attend Roger Bacon High School. I'm going to be going to the University of Cincinnati, and then I am enrolled in their College of Nursing, so my major is nursing. So my mother passed away in 2015 when I was in the 5th grade, and I'm not really sure what happened. I just know she was on her way back from work in the car, and then something happened with her heart, and that's just how it happened. It was hard because then I grew up with just my dad, and I don't have any older sisters or anything, so it's just me and 4 brothers at the time. So it's just kind of hard to go through that, and then but what really saved me was my grandmas. They stood up for me, they took over the mom role. So they're really my best friends now, and they're kind of who I go to for everything.
Lamonte Eagleman. I attend Ludlow High School. I plan to attend Northern Kentucky University in the fall, and I plan to major in social psychology. Since the age of 4, I've had a pretty difficult home life, and I haven't really had the best relationship with my parents. He's just always been probably one of the biggest challenges I've had to face just growing up. It's just you want to learn to love your parents, and you want to have your parents in your life, but he's made it just so hard to do that, and it's just something that I have to put beside me if I want to achieve what I want to achieve, and that's exactly what I've been doing.
Hello, my name is Molly Goodman. I attend Simon Kenton High School and also the Ignite Institute. I plan to go to Cedarville University, and then I'm going to major in allied health to be a physician associate. So I have an autoimmune disease called ulcerative colitis. It affects my colon. I was diagnosed the summer before freshman year. I was very sick. I didn't really tell anyone about it. I thought everything was normal, and then eventually, you know, my parents became aware of it, and we went through the process of getting diagnosed and getting with a GI specialist at Children's. And then that started the whole process of steroids, different medications to try and control the disease. Without getting too graphic, I mean, diarrhea, vomiting, stomach aches, joint pain, skin rashes sometimes, brain fog, headaches. It can cause inflammation with your eyes, so some people have eye problems. There are so many different effects from ulcerative colitis that aren't visually seen. Some people look at me and they're like, you don't even look sick. And I'm like, that's the whole point. Like, you don't know. Like, it's an invisible disease. So missing school can be hard. I normally have a pretty heavy workload, like school-wise, so then it's always a struggle trying to make up work with that. Thankfully, I've had good teachers and a good support system behind me to work through the different accommodations that I might need, which typically just involve like extra time, or extensions on assignments, or sometimes different assignments are just opted out of if they're not considered more important than whatever.
I'm Joy Mealy. I go to Walnut Hills High School, and I'm planning on going to the University of Cincinnati in the fall to major in nursing. I was born in a small southern city in China called Nanning. Before the ages of 4, I was burned on almost 50% of my body, and I was left on the streets and found by some of the policemen nearby, and I was taken to a nearby orphanage. There, the staff treated me to the best of their abilities, which of whom I'm so thankful of. And there I was given the opportunity to come to the United States for treatment and possibly be adopted by parents and a family. So when I came to the U.S., I was met by my parents, who I'm with currently. Of course, I had translators and people helping me out to just get adjusted to the new place. I was so lucky enough to get treatment by Shriners Hospital in Cincinnati, and all the staff there, the nurses, the doctors, everyone have helped me in recovering and becoming the person who I am today.
Hi, my name is Muzaffar John Tashtamirov. I go by John. I plan on attending the University of Cincinnati in the fall. I plan on majoring in finance. I grew up in New York City. My family and I immigrated to the US when I was 4 years old. When we came to the country, we didn't speak any English. My parents didn't speak any English, so they had to work hard. They had to do a lot of manual labor to make us a living.
Luke Fannin, and I go to Boone County High School, and I am going to NKU, or Northern Kentucky University, and I am majoring in nursing. One really big adversity in my life that had happened was a car accident in which all of my family was involved in back in 2011. There was a truck that did not realize there was stop traffic, and he rear-ended us going 60 miles an hour. My dad was actually a little smart. He saw the truck coming at the very last second. He was able to turn the steering wheel, and he was able to get us instead of into the other lane, going into the median instead of hitting the car in front of us. But I mean, since it was such an impact, it, broke my mom's seat when she was sitting up in the front. The seat actually broke off the track, and it made her seatbelt release. She kind of went forward, and in reaction, she kind of turned to look at my dad to see what he was doing, and it hit her on the side of the head, or the side of her head hit the dashboard, and it caused a brain injury, which caused, memory loss and all kinds of emotional problems. And sometimes she deals with migraines, like very bad migraines on the daily. And then she also deals with a little bit of depression. And some days it's just hard for her to be motivated to do anything.